All right, let's go back to Elon Musk. It's starting to happen. The tech billionaire, meme troll, self-declared free speech warrior is now under federal investigation, not by one agency, but multiple. First, you've got the SEC, which has filed a lawsuit against Musk for failing to make timely disclosures regarding his acquisition of Twitter stock in 2022. Now, according to the SEC, Musk crossed owning 5% of Twitter March 14th, 2022. He didn't file the disclosure until April 4th. And that delay allowed him to buy additional shares at artificially low prices, saving $150 million, while other investors were selling their shares with no knowledge of the fact that Elon Musk had this stake. You're not allowed to do that. That's now under federal investigation. Number two, the GAO. That's the Government Accountability Office. This is like the congressional watchdog. They are launching an investigation into recent changes at the SEC, particularly those that were influenced by Doge, meaning, in a way, by Elon Musk himself. This probe comes after concerns were raised about staff reductions, consolidation of operations, curtailing enforcement powers at the SEC, and all of it is part of this broader effort under Trump and Musk to just shrink, downsize, and neuter the federal government. That's number two. And then in addition to all of that, number three, the GAO is auditing Doge's activities within various federal agencies, including the Department of Labor, Education, Treasury, and Social Security Administration. And that audit is focusing on whether Doge adhered to privacy and security regulations, as well as the fact that many of its operatives have direct connections right back to Elon Musk's businesses. They have no experience running anything government related. And that's raising alarms about the fact that they were all given access to these critical systems. And then finally, as if all of that were not enough, Senator Jeanne Shaheen has introduced legislation aimed at preventing conflicts of interest by banning government contracts and grants to companies owned by special government employees. That's exactly what Elon Musk is. This is clearly designed to go right after Elon Musk, who has this dual role as top government advisor who holds the purse strings all of a sudden, and the CEO of companies like SpaceX and Tesla that deal directly with the government in many ways. Now, I want to caution people in the audience, before you get too excited, Elon's not going to jail. This is not a perp walk. This is little aspects of the government very politely asking one of the richest men in the world, maybe consider following some of the rules if you feel like it. And the truth is that these investigations are important, but we've seen this show before. Musk ignored a judge's order to testify in this same SEC case for months. Zero consequences. He's violated past SEC settlements. He's mocked the agency publicly, and he kept right on cashing the government checks for those contracts with his companies. And it's the same idea as with Trump. The rules don't apply to him the way they apply to anybody else. And unless someone is going to forcefully make him play by the rules, he's not going to. Trump doesn't do it, and neither does Elon Musk. In a functioning democracy, none of this would be okay. You wouldn't have a federal advisor who's also a federal contractor deciding about where government spends its money. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't have someone using public office to gut the agencies meant to regulate his own companies. In a sane country, this would be a scandal. It's been happening every single day for months. We have some investigations. I don't know that we're going to have real accountability. Support our show by checking out our sponsor, Brain FM Focus Music. They're giving you free access to their app for a whole month at brain.fm/Pacman. Once you try Brain FM, you'll quickly understand why this has become my go-to music app when I just want to focus on work. In addition to music for focusing on work, they have modes specially designed for sleep, relaxation, meditation, all created by musicians working with neuroscientists. A peer-reviewed study showed that Brain FM's music boosts attention, especially for people with ADHD tendencies. Brain FM's focus music is the only music made to support ADHD brains. Brain FM is the only music app funded by the National Science Foundation because of their unique audio technology that changes the patterns in your brain. Brain FM has been an amazing tool when I just want to focus on work. In the past, I've tried Spotify or YouTube. I end up distracted or can't find exactly what would be most useful for me. So at a certain point, I figured silence must be the solution until I discovered this. Brain FM is personalized depending on your brain type. So if you want to improve your focus or relax, give Brain FM a try for 30 days totally free. Go to brain.fm/Pacman. The link is in the description.